Okay, so myself, this is recording for me. I'm gonna make games. Okay, I know it. Now I'm intersection. Now we're in the intersection between the games that I wanna play and the game that's I wanna make, and the games that I think I should make. And it's like this. So it's like this, like the game that I wanna make for a long time. And this is actually the game that I also want to make. Both of them are good. The first game is actually stealth game. The second one is actually a fantasy game. These two is distinct in genre. For real, like these two have really distinct in genre. One is stealth, second is fantasy. The fantasy setting, basically, because we are using now, RPG Maker MV. Yep, well, this is the problem with it. Now, because I'm not sure that I can make the game in Godot, not yet, I should stick with MV, RPG Maker MV. Obviously, I can use RPG Maker MZ, but with a lot of things that I'm not even, not even good at programming yet in level. I still need to learn JavaScript yet, you know what I mean? Even though we just learned like last year, like 3 months ago, now I need to learn again. I need to relearn it again. I need to learn from this beginning again, So, okay, back to this here. So the fantasy things, okay, the fantasy genre here is really okay with RPG Maker MV, but stealth with RPG Maker MV is quite bad. But I want to make this stealth. You know why? Because by making this stealth game, I think I can bypass, or maybe I just like show the world that the engine is not the problem, but that is not even the case, okay, so what I did is like I can make games now, but the problem is not the game that I make, but the gameplay itself. Actually, it is much better to make VN games, because you just need to write something and then give it like all scene, give it all scenes, almost like more than 20 scenes, drawing hand, and then you good with that. You just like to need, to write the novel. So novel game is quite literally not really games, but it is novel, but have a visual. So like novel, it's probably fit more into my description, but I'm not even knew how to draw something, like for real. All I did is drawing pixel art, but maybe even it is actually pixel art, I could draw make games like like Aurelia, that is an 80 plus NSFW games, but still someone make it. So yes, RPG Maker MV does not have selling point. So okay, what does RPG Maker MV is good at selling point? Well, if we look back into Japan, if we see in the game, all the game in Japan, you will find you will maybe knew one or a few titles, like all of them is maybe from Kagura games, because this game from Kagura games is much more NSFW. Okay. So why the game from NSFW games from Kagura games is actually popular? Because it's 18. But if you want to make the game RPG Maker popular, you're gonna go make this game an 18 plus games. So because this is like really rarely, rare success rate So this RPG Maker MV have low success rate if you are using the normal engine. So we need plugin, right? Yay! In order to accomplish, to make sure that we don't do like, you know, like going full Nelson to 18 plus, and we do not want to be fail because we have rare issue here. We're gonna need to use what plugin. So this plugin will make my games looks really good, or at least looks better, right? But looking better is not a guarantee that your game will, I don't know, like success for real. I'm not lying. Even if my game have good or better look, it's not necessarily it's guaranteed success. It's not guaranteed this is actually good and success in some way. It can't be failed, you know. It might be fail for some reason. So what can I do to make this game? The most that I can make, if I want to make stealth game or maybe the fantasy, I need this plugin, and then we are using my game looks better. But even my games have a better look, it does not equal to success, or it's guaranteed to be succeed. This is dilemma here is like this. I cannot implement stealth game to RPG Maker MV with basic resources. I need something else, which is need plugin. And this plugin is sometimes and mostly is paid asset. Okay, you get it? But I can also make the fantasy games, which does not require a lot of plugin, which is actually we can use basic, but in doing so without using if using basic, my game has a great fail chance. Because I'm striking and fragment and simple, so these two options is kind of opposite each other. So I can make fantasy games, but it's gonna be look like basic, and it has high failure chance. Also, I can use, but I can actually create stealth game, but in reality it is impossible almost. Yeah, I told you, like it's really impossible to implement in a game because I need using paid plugin, or I need to make my own JavaScript coding, which is I need to learn more, which is why this is realistically currently I should make the fantasy game first, right? But the dilemma is coming here. I need to choose one of these games. I need to choose one of these two games. Either I'm gonna use fantasy game or stealth game, because in the development it's gonna be like cost long game in like long time. It's not only just 1 or 2 or 3 months, it could be like 6 months and it's not yet finished. You know why? Because we need to make an assets for real. I'm not lying. Making asset from sprite shit, you know, like all tile maps, all characters, even useless characters, you need all of these, you know, like whatever it is, trees, grass, rock, water, not include building, not including the lighting effect. I mean, like why people love lighting effect, lightning plugin because it is really simple. You just like using lightning effect, lightning, rather than you draw and I don't know, like just implement it, draw the rendering into yourself. So that's one of the point. I guess that is my own limitation now. Hopefully it's good for me today.